Okay, here you go, guys. So I've got my new MOSFETs installed over here, and someone had asked how they're hooked up. So they go, on mine at least, right, there's positive and negative terminals that were unused on the power supply. So I just put one to positive, one to negative, and then down here you can actually see I'm using in-wall wiring here, and it's a little easier to see from this side over on here. But the in-wall wiring goes up into the first MOSFET, and then we actually daisy chain it across to the second MOSFET. You want to make sure that the first MOSFET is the bed MOSFET, because that's the one that's going to use the most amount of power. And if you put the bed MOSFET first or second, all that power has to go through this little daisy chain cable here. So I used big stuff here. This is 14 gauge in-wall wiring gosh, I can't even talk. Solid copper core wiring. So then literally all you do is you go double them up, you go 1 to 1, and then the same thing over here, right? So two under the same terminal, 1 to 1, and then the white goes back over to the white here, and then on the black one here, same thing, goes over to there. And doing that was pretty easy. Now I did, you can see these are the control cables here. So these control cables I soldered together and just put some electrical tape on there. But those go to the motherboard where the old bed and hot end hooked into. So that's kind of it in a nutshell. I'll try to find this printed piece and send it to you guys. Now I did have to drill some holes in the top of this to make this work, but it seems to be okay. So I don't know, there's probably a better way to do it, but I couldn't figure it out. So anyways, if you have any questions, ask.